I suppose with the tight passages, you could justify not bringing so many troops with you, because a lot of them just won't be able to engage anyway.
Yeah.
So I leave some on defense.
Yeah.
Just, it often feels like if I don't bring the whole force, or if I don't have my heroes present, I'm just crippling and handicapping myself.
Yeah.
Like, they're too integral to any sort of progress.
Mm.
Yeah. I could take this down, but that may end the quest.
Okay.
So I'm just going to take down all their production buildings. And cripple them that way.
Okay.
Nassian, pull back. Gonna keep them suppressed while I take apart the rest of their supporters. Like I said, they don't seem to have any way of replenishing buildings.
Okay.
So, once their production buildings are gone, they're damn it. Completed up Schitt's Creek.
Yeah, this seems like a very tough game.
Oh, well, I'm playing a custom campaign on hard.
Yeah, like I said, it seems like a very tough game.
It is.
But I know, like, you can play it on easier levels.
Easy and normal.
But it still kind of seems like a tough game. Probably because it's not my sort of game.
Oh, no, it is actually just outright a tough game.
But that's good, because I was putting down to, like, my lack of sleep. So.
No, it is just actually outright difficult.
Okay. Yeah, definitely won't be playing that.
Yeah. Well,
like, I like Witcher 3 because I can just, ride around the countryside.
If you were to play like most Warcraft 3 on normal, it would actually wouldn't be much of an issue.
Okay.
This is just a very difficult custom campaign.
Yeah.
Its difficulty is probably much harder than most missions in the base game.
Okay.
So if you were to play this on a lighter difficulty, you wouldn't have too much issue with it. It would well, you would probably still have difficulties with it because you're new to RTS, but it wouldn't be as bad as this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, you fucking pieces of shit! I took down all their production buildings, and that still isn't enough. They have a tunnel right behind their base where they can keep drawing in new forces.
Bloody hell.
It's now just a singular attack wave. But yes, it's a single small attack wave. But it's still fucking annoying.
Yeah.
Come on, get in there. I mainly ended up in my own forces there. Shit. Make a beetle. Our Crypt Lord here, Crypt Overlord, can make beetles from people's corpses.
Ew.
Yeah. The beetles are also undead, as far as I know. Yep, they're undead.
Lovely.
So yeah,
Zombie beetles.
made of elf.
That's pretty gross and weird.
It is, ain't it? Some flesh crafting shit going on. So, now beyond the odd attack from red, the only active bases left are orange and blue.
Okay.
Both of which come from the bottom right. I've been thinking about this side objective. It's a little difficult to do. We have to take out orange first, then we can take on 3 priestesses.
Okay.
They're trying to rally support among the sisterhood for our enemy.
Okay.
And while it's an optional thing, it's possible that they'll just try, if we don't kill them, they could throw their lot in with us and give up. Or they could betray us in moments when we need them. Of course,
Lovely.
there's none really stopping us from killing them thereafter, but maybe it's easy to do so under the Civil War. So, I've been humming and hawing about it. I kind of want to do the quest, but I have to break orange first.
Yeah.
And it's a little difficult. How's this gold mine doing? Should have enough for the rest of the mission. Should. I just type in gibberish as the save file names.
Sure, why not?
That's the joke I was making before. You may be wondering how I determine what save files what. I just have to keep selecting them till I find out. Be great if they never mind. It'd be great if, because I took out most of Red's base, that they all just their AI just broke. Because I have triple bases before, and then they suddenly stop producing complete when they should have been able to keep going.
Right. Oh, someone's getting hungry in there.
Oh, we'll have to go feed the old man soon.
We will. Poor man, his leg kind of went from under him outside.
Oh.
Yeah, he may have just slipped on the stones.
Could have.
But he seemed to go down, kind of.
Yeah.
But he seemed fine after that, but I just need to watch him.
Yeah.
He's an old dude now, so...
Yeah, gotta look after him.
We do. Nero's back watching you again.
Ah.
He was watching a moth there for a couple of minutes.
It is cute how...
Yeah?
It is cute how he enjoys it.
Oh, it is, yeah. And you have an audience here.
Oh, someone's watching my videos. Poor sons.
That just looks mental.
This?
Yeah. There's just moaning sounds and lights going and
Oh yeah, Mum doesn't get any music here.
things just moving back and forth, like.
Yeah, I suppose. It would be rather weird to see it with absolutely, like, no real knowledge of this.
Yeah, and the fact I don't have my glasses on.
Oh god. I'm surprised you can see anything. I live in my glasses, folks.
Yeah.
I go to sleep wearing them.
Yeah.
That way I can see my dreams in better definition.
They're more clearer to you.
Indeed.
Yeah,
I can
it's
dream
awesome.
clearly now, the rain is gone. Skeleton unit gone? Yes, and it will continue being under attack. Okay, both do essence
God, I
blood.
can't stop yawning.
Well, you've been waiting
What?
a long time.
I have. Apologies.
I can't actually even hear you.
But that's good. I keep blocking the mic, but just in case.
No. Can't hear you at all, actually.
That's good.
Okay, you, pull back. Move. I don't want the hero to die. I can't afford to res him.
Why have I been kicked down? Help me, help you.
Time's fleeting.
Do you require kick down spot? What a good idea. Get a load of these. Why have I been summoned? Let my cries chill the living. If that is your wish. If it pleases
Our forces
you.
are under attack.
Yes. Get a load of these. I won't budge. Then help me.
Come on. Come on. Finish this off.
Looks really cool.
Oh, what is?
That.
Okay.
It just looks really cool.
Ah, glad you think so. Alright, I'm just kind of dying here. Now seeing quite literally. Keep moving, keep moving. There, I've got him rezzing. Circle the mobility. Okay, Ornasian died, but he's in the middle of being res.
Okay.
So, but I still got a bloody win here. Oh, hey lads. Well, given how man-hating they are, I think that was just a slur towards them. Oh well. Do it. Now see him get moving. Now we get up here and finish off this base. Once we do that, the only form of attack against us will be the waves coming from the enemies, the tunnel behind the enemy's base.
Okay.
Meaning we'll have plenty of time to gear up and be ready to kill the priestesses to my south.
Awesome.
The green thing around Ornasian is a cloak of fire.
Okay.
Basically, his armor engulfs him in flames.
Okay.
Being an undead creature now, Ornasian's body has changed drastically, making his old armor useless and unwearable. This armor has been forged just for him to be worn in battle, burning all who dare to attack the destroyer, even before Ornasian unleashes his wrath upon them.
Pretty darn cool.
All these like different items have like flavor text for them and whatnot.
Yeah.
I'm going Mass Slasher basic attack unit because they're cheap I'm
Yeah.
using them as a kind of expendable, and they can also function as distractions against my enemy.
Okay.
You call to me. Don't be shy.
Damn it, I screwed up.
Do you require
Having them run past can occasionally pull the enemy off my defenses, letting my defenses get some free shots, and just distracting them from my base for a bit. That's how I lured them all the way up to the other base to fight them there before. Not that I did so intentionally.
Yeah.
And they actually had just managed to take down my final tower there when the distraction went off.
Right.
So that worked out. Actually, there was a few more towers sprinkled around the base, but the actual defensive wall was dead.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'm probably actually ready now to go, take on the priestesses down here. It's a little of a rough fight, but it shouldn't be too bad.
Okay. Well, while you're doing them, I'm going to feed himself because he's moaning to himself in there.
Sure. I'm actually...
He's doing his moaning Myrtle impression.
Oh boy. I'm actually just done the mission here.
Okay.
Once I take down these priestesses, I go up and stab this building, and I'm done.
Okay. That's awesome.
So, I was actually able to redo this, and quite quickly at that.
Yeah.
help me? Help you. Don't be shy.
Okay.
Do you require
You heretics and your pets have no power here. Yeah, she believes the undead are nothing more than the priestess's pets. Have you gone?
I was just going, and then you started talking, and I said I better wait and see what he's saying.
Ah, okay.
But I'm going to go because he's getting very uneasy.
Ah, fair enough.
So, yeah. I'll ask Nero what happened when I come back.
Aw. It is cute how he's watching it.
Yeah, he loves it. He loves it. Right, I'll be back in a bit.
Sure.
once again? It's up to the others. What a good idea.
Pathetic.
Once again, it's up
This is the fate of all who stand in the way of the Divine One. Oh, actually, there is lumber over here, isn't there? But only 500. Indeed. Come, let us say the rest of them off. So, yeah, there's nothing really... Oh, actually, I do have to go down there to get the tomes. Beyond that, I don't think there is anything else. Suppose it could pay dividends just to be sure to wipe them all out. I'm actually going to stop for a moment. BRB. Hey, folks, and we're back. You can say hi.
Oh, hi. I wasn't sure should I say something or not because
Of course.
I don't know. I'm tired. Bear with me. You know.
There's a bear with you?
There is, yeah.
But I hear they don't want any more bears. Seriously? Another attack? Pull back. Hey, when he fix this up.
Yes, master.
Then Ziggurats.
Our forces are yes, master.
I think I queued that up wrong.
help me. You call to me.
That little girl is just standing here with her
Oh.
paws on the sofa, laughing at me.
Pippa got a new harness, and we put it on her there. I brought her out the front for a little walk around, and she's over the moon.
She is. She don't know what to do. She keeps laughing at me. And the other one keeps scowling.
Oh, I bet.
Relax, Lily. Relax.
Lily was very upset over it. She was almost howling.
Oh, she was. Yeah. Not a bit impressed.
She's a little brat.
The two of them are, really.
They are. Both of them are.
She's a diva, though. Spoiled rotten.
She is. You'll find no servitors of Quarness here. This place belongs to the Sisterhood. Here we deal with any slaves that prove to be unwilling to fulfill the roles given to them by our society.
They sound charming.
Yeah, there's like a Lord Arkain who rules over this library here, but he's like any male, he has no authority. So we're free to just take whatever books we want.
Okay.
So, well, it's useful for us in a we get shit way. It's just like,
Yeah.
It's also probably incredibly awkward for the religion, given that, as far as I can gather, the like holy figure they worship is like maybe a misrecollection of what the Lich is.
Right.
That included making them female.
Okay.
So, yeah. When they finally meet their god, and it's like, yeah, I'm a dude. It's gonna be very awkward.
It is, isn't it?
One of our libraries. Here you'll find a small portion of our collective knowledge on dark magic. This section is under protection of Lord Arkain, but he's almost no authority anyway, like any other male, so we can take whatever you deem worth our time.
Kick down spell, you brought me back. Do you require
Okay, come on. Walk up. Yeah, the undead beetle guy there just keeps saying jinkies. Jinkies. You know, maybe I would have watched, you know, that version, that standalone series for Velma if they were replaced with this giant beetle guy. They did a new adult cartoon for Velma, and it's...
Oh, for God's sake.
Yeah.
It's that bad.
Yeah, it's not meant to be that good.
Lovely.
do you require
The general consensus I've heard is that it's just a way for the chick that's the head of the project to self-insert as Velma.
Oh,
Like she's outright
Lovely.
voicing her.
for God's sake.
And they also redesigned her a bit. So, yeah.
Charming.
To make her fit more with that woman. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Heroes, come on.
what a good idea? What must I do?
But yeah, I'd certainly be more interested in series of this guy trying to solve mysteries.
Yeah.
Giant,
That'd be interesting.
giant undead beetle man.
Do you know what? That sounds like a plot for Kamen Rider.
could work, actually.
It could, yeah.
They
I
did.
mean, they've had, yeah,
They did have Spider-Man and Batman.
yeah. But they did have, like, beetles and different other creatures as the bad guys in it,
Yeah.
you know? So, why not?
And isn't it like the original Kamen Rider meant to have like a grasshopper aesthetic or something? Cricket.
I think so, yeah.
So it wouldn't be too far off base.
No,
Sit down. What must I do?
that's a really brilliant series
It re-
show.
It really is. We need to get back to watching it.
We do. We do.
Haven't watched it in ages. Also, again, I keep saying it, but it's surprisingly dark.
It is, yeah.
I grew up watching Power Rangers, and there was never anything too dark in that.
Yeah.
And it's just like to see something of this genre and so much older from the 70s, and it shows like here's a kid jumping off a building. Here they are slapping off the ground. It's bloodless, but it's still like Jesus.
Yeah.
Like just the idea that they're trying to get across there, it's still like fuck.
Yeah. Like, even now, you don't really see kids doing stuff like that.
No, like they're always like, oh, kids may replicate this.
Yeah. The thing is, back then, we weren't fucking stupid. You know, take it from a 70s person. We weren't that fucking dumb. We saw a cartoon or a show, and it was like, ha ha, or, oh my god, that's so sad.
Yeah.
But we didn't try and replicate stuff. What the hell is wrong with kids today? Seriously. Like, kids today have the parents of the 70s or whatever, 80s. Like, we didn't do stuff like that. What is wrong with you people?
Part of me is thinking that it could be the parents' fault to a point.
Yeah.
While they may have had the free reign, they've gone the opposite way. Because a lot of things are like, I won't be like my parents, and so they were terrible in a different way.
I know, but like, I grew up watching these shows, and I didn't do that stuff. So, I don't really fear you jumping off of buildings thinking you can fly with a tea towel wrapped around you or something. Do you know?
Which is actually what happened in the episode. The kids were mind controlled by the villain, thinking they could fly with this squad.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't think you were going to do stupid stuff like that because you watched the show. Like, I just don't know what the hell is wrong with people today.
Yeah.
You
I've no idea either. Maybe it's like weird helicopter parenting.
Maybe. But it's just weird that people who saw these shows and knew not to do it and didn't do it are now raising kids who haven't a clue.
Yeah, it's weird.
Something has gone wrong somewhere along the line, and it's not for the better.
Certainly not.
You know, but yeah, you just don't see stuff like that anymore. Not saying that they should have kids jumping off of buildings in shows, but or anybody. But you know what I mean? It's not seen today.
Yeah, or like even look at Kuga.
Yeah.
That which is 2000s. That was still like a lot darker than say the Power Rangers of a few years later.
Yeah.
Like by the end of the series, like over 3,000 were killed. Most of it off screen, certainly, but like even what they alluded to was, or the little bits they showed you was still pretty horrible for a kid's thing.
Yeah,
Like, like there's a Rhinotaur enemy goring a guy to death in a tunnel. You don't see blood, but you see the guy like slamming his horn into the dude.
Yeah.
And the guy sniping humans with this blow dart that shoots feathers right through their heart. They just drop dead in a
Yeah.
heartbeat. Another
Yeah.
chick that goes into swimming pools killing men, women, children by like they're in a warm swimming pool. It's like it was either an electric shock or like sudden cold being introduced to them.
Yeah.
Via some like tendril.
Yeah.
Really bloody dark. And sorry, I did cut across you.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Yeah, I can't remember what I was going to say, but
Sorry.
no, you're fine. But yeah, like you just. Oh yeah, Power Rangers. That's what I was going to say. The worst that would happen in that, and to be so dramatic, is if somebody twisted their ankle.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like it was just so dramatic. Oh, I cut my knee. Oh my god. Oh, are you okay? You know, and they'd be all so dramatic about it. It's like they skinned their knee.
Yeah.
They're a grown-ass adult. They're fine. You know, you go to Cayman Rider and there's kids throwing themselves off of buildings. You know, it's
Yeah.
like, what happened to people?
Yeah. And it's very fucking different.
Yeah, it is. It is. I never quite got the whole Power Rangers thing. It just never grabbed me. It was just too bland.
I did like it when I was a kid, though I would be
Yeah.
interested in seeing the series that it came from.
Yeah.
I'm just going to look it up to make sure I have the right terminology. But there's a series called Super Sentai.
Yeah.
It's best known as source material for the Power Rangers series.
Okay.
Let me see, do they have Power Rangers? This is just going to Wikipedia.
Okay.
In 93, American production company Saban Entertainment adapted 92's Kuru Sentai Zao Ranger into Mighty Morphing Power Rangers for Fox Kids programming, combining the original Japanese action footage with new footage featuring American actors for the story sequences. Since then, nearly every Super Sentai series that followed became a new season of Power Rangers. So I would wonder what the original, like, Super Sentai is like.
I'd love to see it.
Like, it could be, you know, very different than the adaptation here.
Yeah.
Like I remember for, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! The people were claiming that the whole Shadow Realm thing was just added in
Yeah.
by 4Kids.
Right.
There's one bit where Yugi's in this underground duel, and he's like locked to a thing. And there's this buzzsaw coming at him. They're like, oh, this is an enchanted buzzsaw that'll send you to Shadow Realm. In the original, no. It's just going to cut him off at the ankles and let him bleed to death.
Ouch.
Like, no, there's no Shadow Realm dam for eternity. No. It's just going to literally amputate his feet and kill him.
God's sake.
Via exsanguination, if not pain.
Christ. Well, he will be going to a Shadow Realm then.
Yeah, indeed. But
Very different.
so it's possible that Power Rangers is just a very diluted form of Super Sentai.
Probably.
So
I'd say it's more than just being very diluted,
yeah,
do you know? But I'd love to see the Super Sentai. That
I
would be interesting.
it would be. I've also seen like other like dubs and stuff, and how they like greatly change the story and things.
Yeah.
There was a recent
Yeah.
dub someone was bragging about, and it's a boys' love thing effectively. It's about one guy that makes a very cute girl, and his friend ends up falling for him. And they end up falling for each other. And someone decided, oh, clearly this guy likes dressing up as a girl. Clearly, this isn't a gay romance. No, clearly he must be trans. And I did so much research, and you change someone's story to fit your interests, fetishes,
Yeah.
your ideological stuff, whatever
Yeah.
you want to put it. You bastardize someone else's work, and you researched the wrong thing. It's like you're gonna do like an episode of Desperate Housewives, and the research you do is on the Sicilian mob.
Yeah.
It's the wrong topic.
Yeah.
Again, God, I hope they never fucking touch My Wife is a Man.
Yeah.
Another series about two gay guys. Wow.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if they ever touch on the sexuality of one of the guys, but it's been ages since I read it. The gist of it I got was he's straight, but he's making an exception for the other guy.
Right.
Like, it took him 3 years to figure out his actual feelings for him. Then he immediately grabs the camera crew of his graduation and drags them to be
Yeah.
the audience for his fucking, proposement to the guy.
Like.
It's such a fantastic scene. The guy's
Yeah.
like being locked in. It's like, I don't know how to cook or clean. Well, we can learn. I'm a loser that plays video games. We can play together. But I'm a man. What a coincidence. So am I. And it's just like,
I love that.
yeah, it's just and the face on him. It just makes it. It's beautiful.
Excuse me. That's mad.
It
That
just,
is mad.
It's,
But yeah, I hope they don't go messing up everything
yeah.
because, just leave things alone.
I hate when they start bastardizing works.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, I've said it before, but I would love to sneak it into the contract. Like, oh, you're adapting my work? That's fine, that's fine. Oh, you're bastardizing my work. Okay, put your head on the table, please. Let me get my axe. I am literally putting you on a stake outside. You signed that contract. And if you try and get out of it, you also signed the bit saying that I could cut your head off for it, too.
How Game of Thrones of you.
Indeed. Like,
Not a bit dramatic, are you?
they'll never do it again.
No, they won't.
Exactly.
Oh dear.
Like, it's one thing, like, if something doesn't translate. Like, my ideal world situation would be you translate it as best as you can for it to make sense in the new language, and have a translator note at the end to explain it.
Yeah.
Like, I remember getting manga before when I was a kid. Like, I remember in Tsubasa they had it, or maybe not Oran Host Club, Azumanga.
Yeah.
They would have little bits at the end to explain different parts of it that mightn't be obvious to someone not from Japan.
Yeah.
Like, you know how like your ears are burning over here?
Mm-hmm.
Like someone's talking behind your back? Their version is you sneezing.
Okay.
It's the same thing, they just move it from ears
Okay.
burning to sneezing.
That's cool.
So, like, they explained that in an episode of at the back of a Tsubasa manga.
Okay.
They also explained in the back of an Azu manga book that, like, the thing's actually called Azu manga.
Okay.
There's a belief in Japan that if you go to America, you will be shot.
Well, they're not wrong.
Yeah, like, you can't have guns at all in Japan. So,
Yeah.
they have a very different gun culture.
Yeah.
But yeah, seriously, I hate the idea of, like, I'm trying to write my own stories. Barely. But, yeah, the idea of someone, like, taking my work and bastardizing it causes me physical pain.
Yeah. That's understandable.
Because I see so many so proud of their bastardization of works.
Yeah.
Like, they're bragging about it. Like, oh, I'll make the dude bros angry. You're bastardizing someone's work. You're tainting something that someone put their blood, sweat, and tears into. Some of these people are literally working themselves to death.
Yeah.
And you're bastardizing their work. You're scum.
Yeah.
Like-
These. Yeah.
Like, they are literally working themselves to death.
I know. But look, you're always going to find people like that just take on somebody else's work and just make a complete dog's dinner out of it.
Mm.
You know, there should be some way of, well, you probably can't prevent them, but, you know, taking them to task afterwards.
Yeah, there is a start of a push for that.
Yeah.
The one behind the guy cross-dressing. Well,
Yeah.
I suppose the guy kind of cross-dressed in my wife is a man, but
Yeah.
in the other one, I think I made my best friend a girl. I think is what it's called, or maybe that's the butchered translation title.
Okay.
Fuck. I'm not sure what's the accurate name anymore. But they actually apparently contacted the original devs or publishing company or something, and
Okay.
they actually did back off on the butchered translation.
Right.
The only real way I could see of keeping these devs in line would be to have the head of the company actually give a shit and not
Right.
match them ideologically.
Yeah.
Actually be like boot on the neck. You know, cop the fuck on.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
But anyway,
yeah, sorry, my blood boils when I remember these people exist.
I could hear.
How they sully the air we breathe.
But yeah, yeah, that's it. That's the rant over.
Yes.
Let's go back to the game. Because I
Yeah.
got a dinner to do, so
Yeah.
let's.
And I'm kind of hungry.
Yeah, same here.
So,
You're not yourself when you're hungry. have a curry wrap.
yeah, we've been having wraps and curry and wraps now, and it's actually quite nice.
It is gorgeous. Stop lying. It's more than quite nice. It's gorgeous.
It is. It is. Oh,
Yeah.
mission's just over. Sorry, there's just going to be a ton of text to read coming up now.
That's fine. I'm not reading it. I can't even see it.
I'll have to. You have won. Impossible. The goddess favors. The Divine One favored us, not your family, Soryena. You know, you Strix, you and your abominations have... Accept your defeat, Soryena. I know that your mother has abandoned you. She fled through these tunnels, did she not? Yeah, very well, yes. She's fled to gather her remaining followers. She'll never let anyone take her place, especially not you. Or you mean. Your family does not have to fall again, Soryena. You could take our place as leader of the Eldera family. All you have to do is support me in my rise to power, and accept me as the rightful mistress. Turn against my family? I'll never consider such a thing. You have considered it for years, many years. You weren't subtle enough when recruiting followers. Your mother found out about it. That is why she left you behind to die. How could you have possibly known? How could you possibly know? I have my sources. You were naive if you believed that the rest of your family is as loyal as they appear to be. Doesn't matter. I have you here lying before me on the brink of defeat, and I offer you a chance to survive. More than that, I offer you the chance to join the winning side. If you're not interested, however, I'm sure the servants of the Divine One could find a use for your rotten corpse. We could. No, wait. My mother has left me to die. She's not worth dying for. I accept. I swear my loyalty, as shall those who follow me. We will serve only you from now on, mistress. We will bow before the will of the Divine One. Very good. Remember my mercy. I can feel that it is the will of the Divine One that you continue to live and lead the Eldera family in your mother's place. Do not disappoint the Divine One, Soryena. Now leave us. Yes, mistress. Of course, mistress. You should have left me kill her. She's a treacherous worm, already scheming to take your place. With all due respect, if I killed everyone who schemed behind my back, there would be left enough of my kind to probably serve the will of the Divine One. She's no priestess, and will never be. She is an assassin. Without a doubt, she'll hope to gain a position that makes her invaluable to me. Soon as Queerness will be dealt with, she'll do anything to please me, to increase her standing, as will many others. Spineless, pathetic cowards. I suggest that you prepare your forces. I'll do the same. We'll meet here again in an hour and enter the tunnels Queerness fled through. Then we'll end this once and for all. The Dark Elves remind you of the demons, do they not? I actually thought as much earlier. The politics, the intrigues, the betrayals. It is just like home. All the things I hated and loathed. They expect them to betray you. You expect them to betray you, just like the demons of the Soul Eater Legion did. You don't. I expect them to serve the Watcher. Whether that is in life or death is their choice. We'll see how Pentis will behave when she's taken the place of Queerness. If she turns on us, I'll flay her alive, tear her arms and legs off, and make her eat them before I deliver her tormented soul to Aradon. Proving her role to the Watcher. Good. You're beginning to adapt. Now I want this conflict to end, if only to see if that priestess is a traitor herself. And that's the end of this mission.
Woohoo!
And now on to the next. Before we end, how about we just see what it's like?
Yeah.
Chapter 4, A Matter of Fate. As the city behind them had begun to slowly accept Pentis as the new head of the Sisterhood, the Dark Elven High Priestess and her undead allies continued their hunt of Queerness. The days of the former mistress were numbered. Pentis explained that even if Queerness managed to escape, after the defeat dealt to her in the capital, she was doomed. However, Pentis had no intention of allowing Queerness to escape her fate. The scouts have returned. They found Queerness' little temple, among other things. Queerness' followers were not the only enemies we'll have to fight in this place. Orcs. Just tell us what you know so we can get this over with. Sooner this Queerness is dead, the better. Of course, I understand. The Divine One requires our presence. Queerness has gathered lots of her forces in a secret refuge on the other side of this cavern. There is no escape for her this time. However, her defenses are very strong. In addition, on the way to Queerness, we'll have to fight our way through a massive amount of creatures. And finally, two groups of the primitive, unworthy, filthy savages dare to live in this area. They appear to be fighting both each other and the wild creatures. They'll attack both our forces and Queerness' loyalists, I am sure. Cave orcs, wild creatures, and the pathetic remnants of Queerness' forces then. Very well. We'll slay the orcs and take their resources, fight our way through the wild creatures and lay siege to Queerness' little hideout. Her death will end this little civil war. Yes, we could do it that way. Or we could make it easier. What are you talking about? We could fight our way through the creatures, savages, then besiege a refuge, but this will cost us a lot of time and effort. Not to mention, it would also cost the Divine One many soldiers who need in the future. Or we could avoid the siege completely. I have little patience for yet another one of your political games, Pentis. No interest in negotiations with Queerness or her followers. Oh no, nothing of the sort, my lord Onassian. I intend to utterly crush Queerness, but not on the field of battle. The mushrooms in this cave that your undead servants harvest for lumber have another special ingredient inside, Black Lotus. The wonderful plant that is one of the greatest gifts of the Divine One. This is something that is exclusive to this cave. The Black Lotus plants and the greater mushrooms have formed some sort of synergy here, but we have to be able to reproduce this in any other place. I fail to see the use of this Black Lotus in defeating the armies of Queerness. See, the Black Lotus plants can cause very strong, ecstatic feeling. As much as I crave to feel myself, I suggest we collect it not for ourselves, but for Queerness. If Queerness' fortress was exposed to high amount of concentrated Black Lotus, we could easily incapacitate all loyalists and Queerness herself. They'll be unable to resist, they would even enjoy it and gladly lay down their weapons. drug them out. Why would we waste our time gathering this plant to incapacitate them when we could simply crush them? This sounds like it'll take much longer than simply destroying them. With all due respect, though it'll take that much longer than a siege, and think of the benefits. We'd lose less forces, and we could also win many additional forces from the survivors of Quirinus' loyalists. Well, without their leader, they'll quickly throw themselves under my rule. Decision is yours in the end, but I recommend this strategy if you wish to have as many of my people as possible capable of serving the Divine One. Gather 25,000 lumber and create the Peacemaker. We're going to get the enemy elves absolutely stoned.
Good.
Takes 3 minutes to complete. I have no
Okay.
patience for these sludge creatures. Destroy them all. Tear them to pieces until nothing is left. My scouts report that they've seen a very large such creature in this cave. However, it's possible it moved since they last located it. So I can't tell you where it is right now. Perhaps its dead remains could be a worthy trophy for my Lord Nasi. Very large, you say. May decide to slay it if we come across it. I'm quite certain that the Ajara Nexus will be very interested to get its claws on this creature. Alive. The cave is filled with filthy sludge creatures who dare to stand between Arnasi and his goal. Ventus has reported that a massive sludge is hiding somewhere in the cave, suggesting that Arnasi could kill it if he wanted to. However, the Ajara Nexus will probably be interested in capturing this specimen if left alive. If we leave it alive, we could probably get sludges ourselves for future missions. Ooh, nice. Now I get undead units.
Okay.
I still don't get the demons though. Like I had normal demon units as my main attackers, and I do not have them now.
That sucks.
Yeah. Ooh, I do get abominations though. They can take their place.
Okay.
So. Wait, what? We found sludges in the trees. Just noticed them in a cutscene. I didn't realize that was inside our base though.
Okay.
Annoying. There's probably more here and here. Damn, I was hoping that was an autocast. Still,
End my torment.
could be useful. Basically, for 75 mana, they can heal someone for 200 hit points over 6 seconds.
Okay.
Useful. They can also summon 2 black spiders.
Lovely.
Indeed. Let me know when you want to call it.
Oh, I'm going to head in now because I think the dishwasher is done.
Okay.
And I can get dinner on. This is actually really good.
You're enjoying it?
I am, yeah.
Okay, I'm glad.
Like, it was a bit slow to start, but now I've gotten into it. So I'm invested in it now, so I need to know more about it.
Do you want me to wait?
No, you can continue. I'll just go in and do this.
You sure?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'll just mute myself now, and I will head off.
Sure. Call me if
Okay.
you need me.
I will.